The presentation you are about to watch was created by Solihull Council's Safe and Active Travel team to demonstrate the aftershock of a road traffic incident. The people you will see are not actors, but work for the local emergency services. They wish to share their heartfelt experiences of attending a road traffic incident. All of the incidents referred to took place within the borough of Solihull. If we examine pedestrian road casualties, 60% are due to the pedestrian failing to look properly. A further 29% are due to the pedestrian being careless, reckless, or in a hurry. So, if we put those two figures together, that means 89%, or nearly 9 out of 10 pedestrian road safety incidents are due to the pedestrian not looking, carelessness, recklessness, or being in a hurry. So, statistics tell us that 89% of road traffic incidents involving pedestrians are due to pedestrian behaviour and distraction, and that's avoidable. The uncomfortable truth is, if you're a pedestrian involved in a road safety incident, it's probably due to something you did. Distraction, peer pressure, and our behaviour can have the ultimate consequence, and in that brief moment, a life can be lost, or someone seriously injured. Still, it's not as if it affects others.
I have to attend road safety incidents on a daily basis. Within the Birmingham region, it's a daily occurrence where we have at least one significant road safety incident.
We'll obviously make our way there as quickly as we can. That's the priority, because we really don't know what we're going to be faced with. We generally get a message that says something like car versus car or car versus wall, and very little else. So we'll always assume the worst and try to get there as quickly as possible so that we can make some really good interventions early on.
At the scene, you've got a number of emergency workers, trying to do all the best that they can, but you know, when someone passes away at the roadside and you're there, there's a lot more to it after that has to be dealt with, and no amount of training is ever going to help you. You want to know why it happened, you know, and how it happened, and could it have been prevented? What's the cause? You know, what if it hadn't happened, I wouldn't have been doing this, and the paramedic wouldn't have been doing that, and ultimately I wouldn't have to now go and tell somebody some awful, heartbreaking news.
Then you start to think about the individual. If it's a young adult, what are their parents think? You know, do their parents even know yet? You don't envy the person that's got to go around and explain that their son or daughter has been injured and they're now at hospital, or worse. You know, everybody knows that people are killed on the roads every year, and you've got those thoughts going through your mind about how this incident that's happened that you've been part of, it's how that's now affecting so many other people.
Nobody wants to see anybody in a traumatic, injured state. But certainly for 99% of all ambulance responders, anything that with regards or involves children, small children, certainly cuts close to the edge.
You know, I can remember every sad message I've had to give.
I can think of all sorts of incidents involving young people. The loss of a life is the loss of a life, and it's always sad.
You you put on a brave face, and you get the support from your colleagues all the time, but it's always with you. It is always with you. If people understood the consequences of their actions, if they're going to take that risk, if they're going to run across the road, if they're going to play chicken, if it could have been avoided, if only they could see the aftershock, the effect it has on people on a day-to-day basis. Every time I drive past a certain address, I know I've been there to give such a sad story to somebody, and now I'm sharing it with you.
Each and every aspect of a road traffic incident has a lasting effect on all involved. The aftershock remains with those people, be they family, friends, the emergency services, doctors, nurses, rehabilitation professionals, or even a bystander who happened to witness the incident. The aftershock goes on. Thank you for watching this presentation on behalf of Solihull Council's Safe and Active Travel Team. Together, we can save lives.